Hi, this is Joy with Decor Made with Joy, and I'm going to show you an early spring grapevine. You see behind me an 18-inch grapevine, and this is going to be a custom order. And I chose peonies in a green color and cream colored peonies. And then I am also showing you a pick that I found with paper flowers in the lime green, and that came from White Bayou, as did the grapevine. Now I'm showing you some ribbon selections that you could use with this grapevine, and I also had some different picks that I might use in this wreath that came from Craft Outlet. And then I am selecting ribbon I have on hand and making my mind up. I just trimmed off a bunch of fern, and I'm going to just lay down a perimeter. That's the first step that you do, is lay down your perimeter and decide where you want your bow. And I just use glue to glue those in to lay down that first perimeter. And once that's done, there I left a hole for the bow to go about 11 o'clock, but I'm going to be adding some more fern there to support the bow. All right, next we're going to start going in with some with our bow would be the next step, and I talk about some choices, and here's the 2-ribbon bow that I made using the Easy Bow Maker, and I did not record that part, but I used bind wire to weave it through the grapevine and attach it, and it kind of disappears because it's the same color as the grapevine, so it doesn't stick out or anything. And then next you're just going to fluff that bow, get it looking like you want it. Next we're going to start going in with our picks and our florals. And I am starting with this pick with the paper flowers, and I'm showing you how to trim that up and get the most bang for your buck. You get 3 really good pieces and possibly more. And there's one twig there that I wrap around my finger and twirl. And I just use my Knipex cutters and cut that into 3 distinct pieces. Spread the florals out really well and dip it in my glue and start adding it in. And same thing with your second piece. Really fluff it out and then stick that second piece in. And you see it starts really filling up your wreath really rapidly. You want to remove any of that paper because that will cause the glue to drip on you and possibly burn you. So be careful with that. Dip it in the glue and just add the 3rd piece to the top there. And then next I am showing you the florals, the big peonies that I selected, and how many pieces of green and how many pieces of cream that I got out of that one design, and I go ahead and steam those. And I think that's the difference between a custom handmade product. You get all of these extra steps of your designer fluffing and steaming things to make them look pristine, where if you buy in a big box store, you're going to get all mashed up and inferior looking product. So, and all of this definitely takes time, but it is so worth it. And I just use a regular clothes steamer to steam out my florals. And you just do that one by one on your peonies. Then you're going to trim it off to the length that you need it and just decide where to put it. And you could dry run it first. In other words, add it in before you put the glue, and then make sure that's where you want it. But or if you're certain where you want it, you just go ahead and glue it in, give it time to dry. So I'm adding in the green florals first, the green peonies, And I put one behind the bow so that it looks like it's coming up out of the bow. But I end up moving that a little bit and adding something different there at the bow, as you see. And then this also has some different florals here, and I just weave those in to make this wreath look full and beautiful. And that is the other difference in a handmade product versus a mass-produced, is our handmade products are a lot fuller, more luscious looking, more just more custom looking. And if you take care of them, they'll last for season after season if you'll put them back in the original box and put tissue paper back in your bow loops. Okay, and I'm debating on some different filler in there because I really want this looking full for my customer. Okay, I'm trimming off my bind wire from my bow, and I'm going to add a evergreen hanger. I do that on all of my grapevines. You don't really have to. People could hang it by the roundness of the grapevine, but it's just an added step that I take. Add an evergreen loop to use as a hanger, and that way the customer knows exactly where it's designed to be hung from. Well, that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, this is Joy with Decor Made with Joy.